It's supposed to be an initiation,
Keep going. I don't want to see you.
a bonding experience.
Let's go. Up. Up. Up.
But when folks in this Long Island village actually see hazing right in front of them, it's a shock.
Let's go, princess. Come on, my little pony. My little
A sadistic exercise.
Get him, boy. Get him. Get him. All right.
Guys in diapers led around like dogs.
Walk the doggy.
Yeah.
Round and around.
Or
Nice and
saran
warm,
wrapped
huh?
to a pole.
Good boy. You'll be all right. Oh, yeah.
And again,
Nope, don't you spit it out on me.
forced to drink what appears to be a staggering amount of alcohol.
Serious. You want to be a part of this? Do you want this? Yeah. Yes, you want this. Yeah. Make me happy. Yeah.
Hazing like this normally goes on behind closed doors.
Hey, come on, push me up.
Fraternities, sports teams, even marching bands. It's a kind of head game where young pledges try to prove that they're good enough to be part of the group. But it can, and too often does, go too far.
Also 911, can you police fire the ambulance?
We got a guy who's passed out. He drank way too much, and we found him this morning.
Practically once a year these days, somewhere in this country, hazing ends in tragedy. On the weekend, we were shooting our What Would You Do fake hazing, and all too real death happened at a frat party at the University of Delaware.
Here we go.
But look at this
We
girl.
like to do something fun with goldfish with these guys.
When she comes face to face with hazing, she isn't upset.
Just put it in his mouth.
She joins in.
You got the fish?
Are you ready?
Got the fish?
Okay, go.
She has no idea that the students are really actors. Now, the fish were not really harmed and never dropped into the funnel. And that rum, it's only water. But it certainly looks real. And yet neither she nor her sister are alarmed.
But why not try to help these guys if they were in trouble?
Because I didn't know if they were in trouble or not. Like, I didn't know anything. I didn't know
One
if it
was
was like...
saran wrapped to the pole.
Sometimes they take it to an extreme and, like, it's completely, like, gets out of hand.
Yeah.
But then other times it's just fun and they're just having fun trying to get into the sorority and everything.
Of course, teens and adults may see hazing differently.
They're outrageous, destructive behaviors that if we continue to let everybody do it, it will grow more and more common and acceptable, and more kids will die, and more kids will get hurt.
Susan Lipkins is a psychologist and author of the book Preventing Hazing. She warns that hazing won't stop until society takes a stronger stand. So she helped us set up this experiment.
Yeah, drink more.
Our
More.
actors are just down the road from a college where there are many fraternities and sororities. Cops in town say they've had to deal with real hazing in the past. In a nearby truck, Dr. Lipkins supervises, and we watch as hidden cameras roll. Will anyone try to stop it?
Here we go. You can do whatever you want. They're pledges.
What would your parents say if they knew you were doing this? What would their parents say?
I don't know.
This couple just heard the news about that death in Delaware and is not about to let it happen here.
You know a kid
What
just
you doing
died
to this
this
for? How about if
week.
I start doing to you?
I did go through it, as a matter
Pick
of
them up
fact.
off the ground and take them home before somebody dies.
For what?
For
Before
what?
someone dies.
Nobody's gonna
These kids
die.
are sick. Look at them.
Come on.
Put a funnel in his mouth and pour booze down, and a kid just died this weekend. Did you hear about that?
I did not, but I do think you're overreacting just a little bit.
I was brought to tears for those kids. I started to cry.
Look up, up. Up.
I will not stand for this if I see it. I will always intervene if I can. I'll do whatever I can. It's wrong. Absolutely wrong.
They're hazing students something disgusting.
And that couple is not alone. This woman who joins them calls the police.
You're gonna pay because of her.
You are going to pay. You are going to go to jail. Sir, please, hurry up and send a policeman here right away.
Were you a little scared to confront them?
I couldn't face myself. I didn't.
I think you're overreacting.
Look at this poor kid! Sit down, you disgusting specimen of human nature.
Over the 3 days we do this, plenty of other people get out their phones too. But not all of them call the cops. Some are just snapping photos.
You still need to take some pictures? Because we can set them up for, you know.
Which leads us to this man.
Why are you taking pictures?
Why are you doing what you're doing? Freedom of expression, right?
Is something wrong with what we're doing?
No. Did I make any negative comments? As an artist and a photographer and a poet, I just thought that, you know, it wasn't my place to get involved, and my involvement was to document it.
So as the humiliation and forced drinking continue, he stands by and videotapes the scene for about 5 minutes.
What's going on, buddy? You're standing there, you're filming us, you're not talking. I want to know what's going on.
He even posts it on YouTube that very night. On the other hand, his filming draws even more attention, and we begin to see an interesting phenomenon. When one person stops, it leads others to approach.
If the crowd gathered, they may feel stronger to interrupt it.
Strength in numbers.
Strength in numbers, right.
Everybody look at the camera.
Look alive,
Look at the camera,
soldier!
The guy videotaping draws this man to take still pictures, which leads this car to stop.
All right.
Kidding me?
What?
This is disgusting.
Well, I'm sorry, what's wrong?
You're taking pictures for a reason.
And once this woman jumps out,
There's no reason to flip back. It's fine. Sally, Jesse. Sally, look alive.
this man rushes in, becoming the first person to actually take steps to rescue the actor who's stuck to the pole with saran wrap.
Okay. No, it's really not.
He pulls out a knife to cut him down.
Okay. Listen. Well, I'm just concerned about the knife near my friend here. Please. Yeah, I'm sure I know you that well.
So much of a friend. Why are you treating him like?
Listen, I'm not treating anyone like. Please.
What do you call that?
Hey, dude, he wants to be here. It's about coming together. This isn't.
Coming together.
Oh,
It's
he's
humiliating.
fine. I promise. You came at me with a knife, buddy. Come on.
I thought I might have been a little overzealous.
If somebody's in danger,
Yeah.
how overzealous can you be?
Yeah.
In fact, over several days, every time our actors attract a crowd, someone eventually steps up and tries to stop the hazing. But there was no one quite like this woman.
Have you ever been part of sorority?
No, I wouldn't put myself through this. How can I trust you guys if you beat them and humiliate them?
Because there are pledges. It's none of your business.
It isn't my business, but it is my business when you do this to other people.
If they want to be with us, they're going to go through this. That's just the way it is. I mean, I just don't think you understand what we're really trying to accomplish here. I mean, we're trying to get these guys.
I do, and I think it's disgusting.
You think it's disgusting?
I think it's disgusting what you're doing to these boys.
Excuse me, ma'am. Hi, I'm John Quinones. This is part of a TV show called What Would You Do? We wanted to see whether anybody would stand up to this.
When we tell her what's really going on, her raw emotions bubble over.
Are you okay? You had the guts to approach all these young men who look pretty threatening. Why?
It was wrong what they were doing. And I couldn't stand looking at that. It's wrong. People should stand up to stuff like that.
Were you ever in a sorority or anything like this?
I'm in high school.
You're in high school?
She's just 17, has never been in a sorority. Still, it hits too close to home.
What made you do this?
I've been made fun of since middle school, and I don't want other people to degrade themselves like that just to be part of some friends. They're not friends if they make you go through that.
They all get punished together.
She got to me,
Kind
man.
of broke my heart a little bit.
And I can totally relate, you know, like, you know, we've all been picked on. And it's just, it doesn't feel good, and it never will feel good.
I feel so bad for having shaken you up, Lisa.
Give me a hug. Give me a hug, Catherine.
Catherine, you're awesome.
This innocent 17-year-old had more bravery in her than half the men in this town.
Oh, this is so great.